Hello, how are you guys? Hey, sis. Let me sit down. How you doing today, sis? Doing okay? Yes, I could go check the mailbox. Want to see the setup, sis? I'm actually home. I'm hanging in there. Can you see it? I got everything set up in the front of the house, as I would if I was on the streets. What is this? Yep. So I'm at home today. I got ran off yesterday at 6:30, and he came and he showed his badge and all that good stuff, and he told me, he said, I'm sorry. I didn't know what he was talking about when he said I'm sorry, because I've had officers come up there with their badges, usually look for a discount because they want to shop. Thank you, sis. Looking for a discount because they want to shop. And he was saying, I'm sorry, as he was showing me his badge. So I didn't think nothing of it. Also, this man looks like the same man that shopped for me on Valentine's Day and bought, hey KB23, and bought Pamela for me. He looks like the exact same person. But he pulled up. He waited till one of my customers left. Then he jumped out the truck. And my daughter even asked me, she said, is that the Pamela guy? I said, I think it is. He pulled his badge out and kept saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm like, what are you sorry about? He said, you're going to have to leave. Huh? Hey, Cooper. How you doing? Mr. Cooper, you always come in my lives. I so appreciate you. Um, but yeah. So he pulled up and showed me his badge. He said, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just doing my job. I was home cooking out, and people that, how you put that? The people that pays his bill, the people that he worked for, called him and told him that he needed to come back down here to get me to leave. Also, he made there was another person down the road set up. He made them leave too. And he asked me, he said, do you have a permit? And do you have permission? Well, I know I don't have a permit. Um, so then he goes on to take my name, I guess, and go to his vehicle. I guess he ran my name or something. I don't know. My record, I ain't got nothing. So you're not going to find nothing. But he did. And then he got back out again. He said, if you get a permit, you probably could come back out here tomorrow if you get permission. Now, remind you, thank you. I've been sitting up over there for a while. You guys know that. Me and the sweet old man. And the sweet old man's going out there today. And he's going to wonder why I'm not out there. But they're going to run him off today, too. Simply because they're having a big function out there tomorrow. Well, today now. And if they see him, they're going to run him off. It does suck that you can't make a living out there in the streets, out here in the streets. And I guess I don't understand the gist of, if you're not making a mess, if you're not in the way of other people where, or if you're not causing any destruction, why you can't sit up in an open space that nobody's using and just sell your merchandise? I don't understand that. If you're not hurting anyone, and you're not causing any harm to anyone, why can't you do that? And I see this a lot, especially in the basket community. I've seen a lot of ladies saying that they're getting ran off at different locations that they've been at for a while now. Yeah, they don't want you to make money. Of course they don't. They do not want you to make any money. But so that's basically what happened. He came, and he asked me, he said, "How long have you been out here?" I said, "I've been out here since 2 o'clock." I've been out here since 2 o'clock. He's like, "Okay, so you was able to make a little bit of money." He said, "And you got it set up so nicely for Mother's Day." I'm saying to myself, at this point, just leave. Okay, you already told me to leave, so just leave. I'm gonna leave. Okay, I'm gonna pack my stuff up, but you don't have to keep going on with me about my setup and how I got it. And like, you got it looking so nice out here. If you're gonna still make me leave, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Hey, Ann. So he just told me, he said, "Well, I just need you to pack up." And then, like I said, he took my name. He ran me through whatever they run you through, I guess, to see if you got any past whatevers. And then he gets out the truck. No, he pulls around before he leaves, and he tells me, he said, "Well, um, I'm so sorry. I really am. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna help you get that permit. I'm gonna help you get that permit. Take my name and number down." Anyways, so I did. Oh, and then he says, "Oh, and pack up. But pack up. You can pack up slow if you want to, but pack up. You still have to pack up no matter where you have to go." Okay. How many times I've done told y'all he said this? That's how many times he said it over and over and over and over before he left and came back after he asked for my name. I wouldn't be surprised either. So, yeah. It's just, I don't know. So, besides that, that's all that happened then. I was packing up, and as I was packing up, though, I had a lot of customers coming in at the same time. So, as the customers were coming in, um, I started slowing down on packing up. I was like, "You leaving already? You leaving already?" And remind you, y'all, I don't stay out there that long. I usually pack up at 4 o'clock. Um, I usually go out there at 11, pack up at 4. But I stayed to about 6:30. But then after he said that, because that's when he told me, I didn't leave till about 7 something. I packed up really, really slow. And the people that did come, I let them shop in the U-Haul. There was stuff that was still in the U-Haul. I let them, look around outside, and they still bought stuff. So, he didn't really stop anything because I made really good money yesterday. Okay, for staying out there, I guess, for as long as I did. I had a very bad day, Cooper, Mr. Cooper. It's like I said, but everything else worked out in my favor. I did sell. I made over 155 gifts, and you could see. I'll show you again what I have left, but and I only have 3 rose vases left. So I did really well yesterday. It's just that if I'd have been able to go out again today instead of sitting up at home, I'm pretty sure I'd have sold the rest of the stuff that I have here. Hey, Brenda. Cops would have said they made sure that you're going. and came back and gave you a ticket. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he came back. You can't tell me he didn't. I'm pretty sure he came back. But I was gone by 7, about 7:15. Come home, and I went on and took the U-Haul back because it didn't make no sense keeping it for another day if I'm not going to be out. And so I took it back, and I was like, I think I'm going to set up at home today um, to finish up my Mother's Day. I wasn't even going to do Mother's Day, but everybody told me I should do it, and I'm glad I did. So, besides yesterday being terrible, it was also a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not completely disappointed. I'm just really disappointed in them because they could let me sit up out there. I've been out there all that time. I've been out there all that time, and then you're going to just tell me to leave. So, lesson learned. I know he said get a permit, and I know everybody else says get a permit too, but this is the thing, y'all. Remember I told you I wasn't going to be doing the selling the baskets only Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, and Christmas. Those are the only times I was going to do it in the first place. And I'm like, one big shebang for Mother's Day, and then, when Christmas comes around, then, again. But yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did make sales, and thank you so much. Am I going out tomorrow? Nope. I'm actually staying right here. I'm home right now. I'll show you the setup again. I'm home in my own yard. I have made sales in my own yard, y'all, and I live in a college set. Okay, I'm not off the road or anything. So, I've sold 6 baskets so far. But this is my setup at my house. And so this is just what I'm working with right now. And I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? I'm okay with it. I'm home. I can't complain because I'm home. Even though they ran me off and all that good stuff, this is just where it's going to have to be. No, those permits aren't cheap. Those permits are not cheap at all, honey. And from my understanding, there's so much red tape. But I'm not going to stress over it. I'm just going to do whatever I could do. Like I said, I did very well yesterday. Came home to finish off a crazy day, y'all. Came home, took a shower, went and got something to eat after dropping that U-Haul off. Got something to eat. As soon as I finished eating, both of my legs spazzed out and I fell. Both of them at the same time. I know I scared my kids. They both spazzed out and I fell. I went down. And so they were trying to what is that? Icy rub? Something. They was trying to put on my legs and all that stuff, and I was in pain a lot. So I've been walking very slow today. So that was the end of my Mother's Day, day 1. And then here's my Mother's Day, day 2, right here at home. That's why I said, this is it for me. I'm doing it in the yard until I decide what I'm gonna do by Christmas. I'm gonna continue doing the rest of the stuff that I normally do on YouTube. But my legs are still hurting. My back hurts slightly. But other than that, I'm alive. I'm okay. I'm breathing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here, and like I said, I'm home. I sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gifts. I did post a setup video, for everybody to see. So yeah, it's been this Mother's Day has been something else. So am I sitting up tomorrow for Mother's Day? No, I'm dedicating the day to me, to just sit home and relax. Hey Sadana, hey Michelle, hey Sally, hey Lisa. But yeah, it's just been a day. It's been a day. Yesterday was a day. Today is a little bit more relaxed, and then I think it's just because I'm home. But my setup is still professional, even though it's at my house. So I'm not even gonna worry about it. Okay, see what I missed. I'm sorry. I'm running my mouth a lot. Yeah, there are good and bad cops out there. You're right. Coleman said you should have asked him, do you want to buy a basket for your wife? I did. I surely did. You talking about the cop? I asked him if he wanted to get a gift. Why? I said, since I'm packing up, do you want to purchase? I said, is your mother still living? Would you like to purchase a basket before I leave? Or you want? How about your wife? You want to get your wife? Now, if I wanted to get her something, I would go head on and buy it. I just wanted to come on out here and tell you got to leave. I said, you sure? I said, I mean, we got some affordable ones out here, and that's not against the law for you to buy from me. But but you made your money. Yeah, I definitely made my money. I did very well. I did very well. I cannot complain about what I made. I just, like I said, I just don't appreciate how they did it, how they handled me, how they did it, and I'm pretty sure I know where it came from. Yeah, so I put some Tina, I put some signs down at the end of the road up here, and then I put another sign right off the main road before they come in here, so they can come in here, and if they want to at least circle around. I have had people circle around up here too. Yes, y'all, please give me a thumbs up while you in here. I appreciate it. Michelle, don't we go through so much? Baby, between getting kicked off of a property and people coming to talk you down on your prices, and I mean, it's so much with it, and people don't realize it whenever you doing baskets, when you create gifts. When you create gifts, you don't go in Walmart and ask them to can you bring this down 10, 20, $30, because Walmart gonna look at you sideways. They don't care. Either you get it or you don't get it. You know. Hey, Miss Gordon, welcome in. What happened? Where do I start, y'all? So I got kicked off. I got kicked out of my the place I normally sit up at. The one I told y'all I was finally going back to. I did go back. I've been going back. And when me and the old guy sit up together, and the officer came out there and ran me off at 6:30. I didn't leave till around 7 something, but he came out there, showing his badge off and kicked me off and told me I couldn't come back out there. Then he took my name and information and ran it through, I guess, his system to see if I have any warrants or whatever. And he told me I just had to leave. He asked me that I have a permit, and he also asked me that I have permission. So basically, even if I'd have had a permit, if I don't have the permission, I would have got kicked off. Or if I had the permission and didn't have the permit, I'd have still got kicked off, from my understanding. So he's like, just get a permit, get a permit, get a permit. Okay. For no more than I'm going to be out here selling, I'm not getting a permit. So I set up at home. Thank you, Mr. Cooper. Yeah, my daughter did. She always hanging there with me, sitting up here at home. And it worked out. It did. So sorry this happened to you. Now I worry about going out over in where I live. I might just have to sit up at home. Well, Rhonda, you could try first. I know if I'd have went out today for sure, they would have ran me off. Um, so if I'd have left at my normal time yesterday instead of staying so late, they wouldn't have caught me. But they would have caught me today because they're having a big event downtown. And so they would have ran me off right then and there. But, I'm glad I didn't get no type of fine. So, Michelle, that's the key right there. That's what I'm saying. Most of us do it out of the kindness of our heart because of the love. I had I had 3 customers in tears yesterday because one of them, she really couldn't afford to get her mother a certain gift that she really truly wanted. She was pregnant herself, and she was looking at one particular gift. She didn't have enough. I still gave it to her, and then I turned around and I made sure that I gave her some flowers for herself for Mother's Day because she's a new mommy herself and she's having a really hard time. And I knew she needed it because of how many times she got out of her car and came back to me and asked me different alternatives for her purchasing a gift for me. And for her to do that, it let me know that she really wanted this for her mom and she really needed the help at the same time. So, of course, it's just a gift. And if it made her smile and she said her heart was so full, she's going to come back and look for me today and I'm not going to be there. That stuff like that is what bothers me. And then I had my regulars start coming over there that came on Valentine's Day. They came back yesterday as well. So, yeah. It's unfortunate that those like that happen, but everyone, please don't get discouraged. Allow fear block your blessings in the street. It doesn't. Right, sis. Don't let what happened to me, block your blessings. At least go out there and try. You know what I'm saying? It happens to some of us, but it don't happen to all of us. And they can't get all of us, right? So the only thing they can do if you set up, most likely, is just tell you to pack up. And you just do it. And then just sit up at home like I did today. But other than that, I wouldn't stress over it. I wouldn't let it bother you too much. It did bother me when he told me to pack up right then, and only because I was in a spot where people were able to stop and I was even able to bless some people, which makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? It feels good when you can help somebody else. And I helped several people yesterday and it did not bother me one bit. And that is so rewarding to me. So for someone to come, that was nothing but the devil, but someone to come and pull up on you and tell you to leave whenever you're helping other people out, I know you're doing your job. You know, even to that point, he could have allowed me to stay for just a little bit longer. I was leaving anyway pretty soon. But you know what? I told him, I said, I know you're doing your job. Would you like a basket? Is your mom still living? Would you like to get one for your wife? So I don't know if he thought I was being funny or what. Hey, Rochelle, welcome in, sis. Are you selling your baskets today? Are you out street selling? Thank you, Rhonda. My legs are much better today. I'm not doing too much walking, but they're much better today. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I try to be. I really do. I try to give back as much as I possibly can, no matter what I'm going through, what my day is like, or anything. If I can help somebody else and put a smile on their face, I'm going to do it. If it's if I can do it, I'm going to do it. And I did it several times yesterday. And I wish I was out there today to do the same thing. Because yeah, we work hard for our gifts. We make a lot of them. We spend a lot of time, energy, and love, put so much love into them. So they're love gifts more than anything. So if I could put a smile on a person's face by giving them a gift, and I did several times, then that's what I'm going to do because that's all they are. They're just gifts. Thank you, KB23. Say what now? What's that? So sorry. I asked a friend with a liquor store if I could sit up in front of the store, talk to some people until you get the permit. Yeah, so this is the thing. Because I don't know if y'all recall seeing me at Pizza Hut. I had permission to sit up at a location. So even though I must be losing my voice, even though I was set up at the Pizza Hut and I had permission by the manager, I was never um, ran off by the police. But at the same time, I ain't gonna call no names, but at the same time, they didn't want me to be there either because, and I know it was because of the business that I had coming in, you know, but they gave me a different kind of excuse for that. Anyway, I never went back, and I went back to my location that I was at yesterday. And once I did that, you know, I usually didn't have no problem. I make sure the place is clean before I leave. I try not to leave no trash or anything, but it don't matter, you know. Let's see, did I miss anything here? So don't forget to hand out business cards. At least I'm all out of my business cards, and I had over 500. I hand out a lot of them. I got to get some more now. Having you truly sad. God has something greater. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not even worried about it. Where did I get my sign? Vistaprint. Yep. I got it from Vistaprint. I designed it on Canva and sent it to Vistaprint. Thank you, Mr. Cooper. I appreciate it. Yes, Michelle, me too. Um, I think what I like most about it is when people come in and say, you know, did you go buy this or did you create this? And I try to create every gift out of love. So I created it. And that makes it even more valuable to them that they can take something that's one of a kind that they never seen home to somebody else and give them a, you know, and get a wow factor. Because that's what makes it so enjoyable, because they are so excited to see these gifts, and you know, and they're like, oh my gosh, I love this. It's just the thought that you put into it and the love that we put into all our gifts. Okay, Rochelle, you out there? How's it going, sis? Are you selling out? I know you are. You make some beautiful gifts. Because the last day, for some reason, people, it's like, I promise, $10 one kid. Okay. Exactly. A sale is a sale, is a sale, is a sale. I really hope you sell out tomorrow when you go out. Hey, Sandra. How you doing, sis? Sadana, are you out? Wait. Sadana, are you still in the hospital? Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Cooper. Yeah, Rhonda, I'm glad I didn't get a fine too. Um, Usually if it's their first time approaching you, they'll just tell you to leave. If you come back out though, then you're gonna get a fine. But I have heard people in the basket community say they got $1,000 fines the very first time. People rolling up on them and telling them to leave, and they get a fine right off the rip. So that's a blessing in itself. Okay, Rochelle, that's great. A sale is a sale is a sale, right? That's right, Michelle. Nobody can replicate our baskets. whenever we make them. You know what I'm saying? Because we make them out of love. That's what the best community is all about. That's what we love to do. We love to create, make people happy, give them something they've never seen before, and made with love. It's not something that, somebody put together from Walmart. And we should be proud of what we do. Absolutely. So Donna said, sales are picking up today. That's good. Thank you, Michelle. That's right, Rhonda. But God. Sandra, did you see my setup? I'm home, though. Ugh. Sorry, I'm moving slow, y'all. It's cool now. I like when it's cool. They building a house over here. That's the second house they done built over here. We don't need no more. It's a college set. So this is the setup in front of my home. For those of you that didn't get to see it. Sandra, you sold 20 at the dealership? Go, girl. Congratulations. Congratulations. You deserve all of those. And some. We are unique. We create what Walmart can't. Amen. And give them more. Give less. And they pay more. Absolutely. Walmart could never, baby. Okay? Basket community just took over. So, we're their competition. They're not ours. I like it when it's cool like this. But y'all, here come my these are the flowers I got left right here. I don't know if y'all can see them, but yep. Not many. They don't sell. I'll probably go take these to my aunt's for Mother's Day. I was gonna take them another gift, but I'll take them flowers. I like it when it's cool like this. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is really relaxing for me being at home, so I'm not going to complain one bit. Maybe $6 gift set. $6 gift set. Where I can set up. Big Mama and Auntie got so. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm going to tell you something. I made all these little inexpensive gifts, but my big gifts is the ones that went first. Y'all remember that big old cup gift I made? $165. That was the price for that one. Gone. I had a lot of big gifts that are gone. And when they pull up, I like to tell them, what's going on, what to expect, where the inexpensive gifts are, how much the flowers are, and then they could just, look around and look at everything else. But I like to direct them where different things are. Honey, they don't even be going over there to them inexpensive gifts at all. Thank you, Sedona. They do not go to those inexpensive gifts, not one bit. They don't care about those. They were looking at everything else but that. And I'm like, I could have I knew that it was more important to put out the little ones first. But baby, go ahead on and get those big ones out the way. I'm not mad at you. And I started making a lot more of the gifts without the body care and all that stuff, because everybody don't want smell good stuff. Sometimes they just want something different, so I did some of the houseware, kitchen stuff, little odds and ends, and that stuff get gone quick. See, you have trouble selling the inexpensive gifts. That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. You would think that it would be the other way around. You would think it'd be the other way around, but mm-mm. So what y'all think I should do about my legs? I'm thinking, should I soak in Epsom salt or something? Because the spasms continue to come back. And they come back stronger than they were before. And then I know I'm sore because I fell. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm sore because I fell. Hey, Katrina, how you doing, beautiful? Your motto, baskets big or small, gotta go. Absolutely. How you do out there in them streets, Katrina? I hope you did well. I don't like going to the doctor, Sandra. I'm trying to figure out something at home. So, like, soaking some Epsom salt or like, I don't know. I don't like, mm-mm. I don't want to go to the doctor. Let's try something else. Let's do something else. That's good, Katrina. I hope you sell out, sis. Seriously, I do. See, you already know I don't want to go. That's why you said it at the end of your sentence. We'll see. Right now, I'm good. I'm good. Which part, Katrina? Because there's so much to tell, sis. Why I'm at home set up or what? Everything. I got ran off yesterday at I stayed late. I don't usually stay late, but I stayed late yesterday at my location that I'm usually at, and the guy came and ran me off. Epsom salt. Okay, that's what's up. I got plenty of that, and so I can't go back out there. So I'm at home right now, and I've made some sales at home, so I can't complain. Um, but I did really good yesterday, so I can't complain about that either. Um, but then after everything and anything that happened yesterday went wrong, it did. It went wrong. It was a bad day yesterday, and it was a good day also. So, I'm home now, and like I said, I've sold a few gifts here. And, when I wrap it up today, it's wrapped up into Christmas. I'll do everything else that I normally do, on YouTube. But as far as the street selling, because I only go out like 3 times out of the year. But, I was in the streets blessing people yesterday. And that's what really, I think, aggravated me more than anything, because you blocking other people's blessings because you don't want me out here, which made no sense. So now I'm home. I'm doing well. Um, and I had a spasm last night after dinner in both legs at the same time. As soon as I finished eating, and it caused me to fall. And my kids were trying to, get my legs right, basically. And I've just been in a little pain here and there. Walking slow. That's about it. I keep hearing talking. I don't see nobody. Okay. But yeah, that's it. But you know what? I'm too blessed to complain. I am. Yeah, God has got me. But I hope all my fellow basket makers, family members, and all are out there selling out. And those that you don't let my live get you discouraged. I want you to go out and sell, 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 sell. And I hope you sell out and have your good one. Seriously. Okay. I don't like bananas though. I I will I get nauseated just by smelling bananas. I don't like bananas. I drink water all day, but I don't like bananas. It's so nice out here and cool. I would have gave anything to have this day yesterday, as far as the coolness. Thank you. Um, I pray that I find another spot or something better just happens in my life, where I don't have to really keep searching for a spot. One of the two. I'll be grateful for either one. But I'm not even mad about it. I'm over it. You know, Tomorrow's Mother's Day. I'm going to sit and relax and be lazy and eat snacks and watch movies and don't answer my door. That's it. $70. Jeez. Mm-mm-mm. Exactly, Katrina. You know what, though? God has got us. We are good, baby. All right? We are good. We are protected. We are covered. And, there's so many things that has happened that I know it's the work of God because of the simple fact of how things happen for me. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different things that have happened in my life recently that I know only God had control of. Nobody else, because it's impossible. It's impossible. I'm so grateful. That's all I can say over and over. I'm so grateful. So please don't take this as me complaining, because I'm not complaining. Amazon. Hold on, y'all, because I think this is my gift from my son for Mother's Day. Because I know I didn't order nothing. Hold on one second. Ugh. I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright. What you got going out here?
I got gifts. I saw gifts. Want something for your mama?
What you got?
Look around real quick. The prices is on everything.
These are some nice little gift bags.
Mm-hmm.
I might come back over here when I finish my route.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. You have a good one.
You too. Amen, Katrina. Exactly. All you gotta do is look for that door. Baby, I'm telling you, there's been blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. Okay, just because of that little, mishap that happened yesterday, and even though everything seemed bad ain't always bad. There's always another door open on the other side. You just got to be visual and know that there's another door on the open side. And then you have to be obedient and walk through that door and pay attention when you're walking through the door. If you do that, once you get to the other side, you'll see. But you also got to believe. Yes, right, exactly. What is this? This says for my mom on Valentine's. Okay. So my son don't live here. And that was Amazon. Ouch. That just delivered something here for me. So I'm trying to open it up right here with you guys so I can see what it is. So he picked something off my list that I had on Amazon. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry, y'all. So most of my list on Amazon, I don't need to get off the topic, but most of my list on Amazon has it's a relaxing type thing. That's what my list consists of, relaxation. Well, y'all know I work with my hands a lot, right? And everything I make, even for my website, is for my hands. And I know Tiara knows how my hand spazzed out also. My body just breaking down, y'all, okay? Anyway, look, this is one of the things I'm trying to hold it up. That was on my list that he got me. Ain't that sweet? A hand massager. Y'all know I'm about to use that tonight. I am about to use that tonight. And then, what else came in here? Okay, this is another thing I sleep mask. You know I love sleep masks. I didn't know I had that one on there. I know he didn't get the one. I'm sorry, y'all. I know he didn't get the one I think he got. Just hold on, because this one has music in it. Yes, he. Oh my goodness, y'all about to cry. My baby got. Mm. Okay. And there's a card here. Hold on, y'all. I promise I'm getting back to the live. I'm just curious to what he. Why is this card so heavy? What kind of card is this? Dear Mom, carry this card in your wallet to always remember you are the best mom in the whole world. Thank you so much for. So, I'm going to finish. Hold on. I'm not sad. These are not sad tears, okay? Please don't get it twisted. These are not sad tears. Thank you so much for always. My tears are keeping me from seeing. Thank you so much for being there for me, for your love and I can't see, and your support, for being such an important piece of my life. No matter how far I go in life, I'll always be your little boy. And you'll always be my world. Sorry. That was so sweet. Caught off guard. I'm so mushy. No sad tears. I promise you. No sad tears. Okay, let me get back to the live. Whew. I get so mushy. I love sentimental gifts. I love giving them. But it's a blessing to receive them, especially from your kids. Okay. Where was I? All right. So no, sis. My heart says it's a sign that you look in the other direction, and I feel it in your soul. Okay, I read that already. Hi, I'm just passing by and I heard your chat. I don't like the bananas. I don't either, so I put them in a smoothie, but try them and they may help. Okay. Okay. Now I might be able to eat. I might to take them in a smoothie for sure. Yes, for sure. It's very nice, nice. That's nice. I will say thank you. I hope your day continues to improve. Thank you so much. Yes, that's a great thing to have, sis. So sweet of him. That's right. One door shuts and the many, many more open. Pray for your new spot until you get a permit. A permanent storefront. That's what I'm talking about. KB23. To sell all of your beautiful creations. Absolutely. That's my next thing. I pray that I get a storefront. If it's for me, the Lord will grant it for me if he sees fit. As sweet as this, okay. Precious gift. You got me crying with you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was just so sweet. It was out caught me off guard. Giving us just the tea. Well, happy Mother's Day to all of you. Great sales as well. Me too. Got me sitting here crying. I had the whole live crying. I'm sorry. It was just so sweet. With the onions. Exactly. I mean, y'all look. I don't know who over here cooking, but y'all need to stop. Cut it out, okay? With the onions. Because my eyes is burning. Or should I say sweating? There you go. I'm out here sweating. Ain't no sun nowhere. Oh. Whew. Goodness gracious, gracious. Hey, Sonia. Welcome in, sis. It was very sweet. It really was. So yeah, my sales went great yesterday. I got ran off, but they still went great. I cannot complain one bit. Okay, I'm home today. I'm set up at home today. But yeah, they went very well. Very pleased. There were some hiccups, but hey, in life you have them, right? So you just live with them and keep on moving. But you got to keep the faith and keep on going. The devil don't want you to succeed, so he's going to do everything in his power to make sure that you don't. But if you keep your faith, you will. Because you're God's child. And he don't play about you. He don't play about his. I say that over and over again. God don't play about his. You hear me? Y'all heard me? He don't play about his. And I know that for a fact. Because of the things that's been happening in my life. My sales were low this year and all. My cooler did not sell, but I'm not lowering my prices. Oh, I'm sorry. And you shouldn't lower your prices. You know what I'm saying? Stand firm. Like I was telling them in this live, Walmart don't lower their prices unless they're having some type of special event. Okay, I keep using Walmart because that's just the best one I can use because that's the biggest store that everybody always go to. They don't lower their prices unless, you know, there's a special event that they have going on and they meant for it to be marked down. But people they do like to come and have you mark things down. And it's always the expensive gifts. No, God don't play about his kids. He don't play about us, okay? He don't play that. He don't like ugly. He ain't too fond of cute either. So that's all I'm saying. So tread lightly, okay? Those that do you wrong, they get theirs. You don't have to do anything. They will get theirs. Best reward ever, right? I knew that he said that, I knew he wasn't driving down today because he coming from a good ways. But this gift said enough. And even if he hadn't gotten me anything, I mean, just that the little card did it for me, okay? That's why I was like, what is this? This is so heavy. It's metal. Mm-mm-mm. Y'all, also, not to get off the subject, but my gang sheet came yesterday. So y'all know I printed off, I created a design for the members, the shirts, Journey Travelers. And I think Lisa Bell said that she wanted me to let her know when my shirts are ready. They're gonna be ready real soon, Lisa, if you're still in here. I'm not sure if you're in here or not, sis, but they will be ready soon. I already got my gang sheets in yesterday. I got the pink shirts and the black shirts, but these here are going on the black shirts. Um, and the members, y'all know y'all supposed to get your shirts. Okay, there go Lisa right there. Lisa, I know you told me to remind you or let you know if I ever have any shirts, the Journey Traveler shirts. Um, my game sheets came in yesterday. I created the design, so I'm gonna put them on the shirts. I have right now I'm putting them on the black shirts, and probably after I get a break after Mother's Day, maybe Monday or Tuesday or something like that. Just to let you know, and also let my members know as well, because a few of the members are already in here. It was a nice Mother's Day gift, wasn't it? He definitely took his time and picked out something special for me. But baby, I'm gonna sleep good with that eye mask on, with that the music playing in my ear as I go to sleep tonight, honey. Okay, so ain't no need nobody bothering me, waking me up, or I'm not gonna hear nothing anyway. I'm gonna be out when I do. Okay, I will. Most definitely. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Cooper. I said I was gonna do a story time. I did put up a video when I did my setup, put the setup around the house and stuff. And those that just came in, I'm gonna let you see my setup again in front of the house. Mm. Y'all hear the birds? So this is my setup at home. For those of you that just came into the live, y'all know or didn't know, I got ran off from my location. And so now I'm at home the day before Mother's Day. I did very good. Don't feel sorry for me because I did very good yesterday. Okay. And I cannot complain one bit. Not one bit.